Hello everyone, this is Raj Gubrele from Educational Technology Department at IIT Bombay. This is a course of Learning Analytics and Education Data Mining. I am presenting here a presentation of decision tree by using a 9ML tool. So decision tree by 9ML tool, this is a simple representation of decision tree by normally, and this is a representation by using 9 tool. Institution behind a decision tree ask a series of questions about a given data record. Each question is about one of the attributes. Answer to one question decide what question to ask next. Continue asking question until we can infer the class of the given record. This is an example of decision tree. This is data from a bank. So here we have to find how many number of person refund the loan, who took the loan and the refund on time. We have to categorize the data on the basis of marital status, on the basis of taxable income, he cheated or not. So we have to look forward and making a decision tree. If person refund the note, if yes, then there is no problem. If it is no, then we have to look forward what is the reason behind he is not taking the loan. We have to again look forward the marital status, single or divorce. If the salary is less than 80k, then no. If the salary is more than 80k, then yes. If that person is married, then the probability is very less, no, not paying the loan. So it helps us to make a decision for the future. Bank also take a small step for them who is married and who having an income is less than 80k. So bank won't give the loan to them. Structure of decision tree. Decision tree is a hierarchical structure which contain one root node, internal node, and leaf or terminal node. One root node, no incoming age or zero or more outgoing ages. Internal nodes are exactly one incoming age, two or more outgoing age, and leaf or terminal are exactly one incoming age, no outgoing age. Each leaf node assigned a class label. Each non-leaf node contains a test condition on the leaf attributes. Challenge in the decision learning tree. Exponential many decision tree can be constructed from a given data set of attributes. Some of the tree are more accurate or better classified than others. Finding the optimal tree is computationally infeasible. Efficient algorithm available to learn a reasonable accurate decision tree is a reasonable time. Employee strategy, local optimal choice about which attribute to use to partition the data. Measure of node impurity by using Gini index, entropy, misclassification error. Decision boundary. Here there is a graphical representation of a data. We having a data, we need to fix the decision boundary and we make a decision tree. On the basis of this x-axis, we first look to make a decision boundary over there. We have to find where x is less than 0.3. If yes, then we again look forward this data. If no, then we have to look forward this data. If yes, then we have to look forward what is the reason between x is less than 0.4, and also we have to check the y is less than 0.47. So we have a data of yes and no. If yes, then we have this data. If no, we have this data. If again y is not for this x is greater than 0.43, no, it means x is greater than 0.3. Then we have to again check what is the value of y in the abscissa. Then by using x and y axis, we make a decision boundary and make them in a separate column and blocks, and we make a decision tree on the basis of this. Now we count the number of triangles, the number of circles, and we make a simple decision tree data set. Here is a one example of outlook, temperature, humidity, windy, and the 4 columns, and we need to calculate the person is going to play or not. If the if the day is sunny, overcast, or rainy, we need to check the hot or mild or cold temperature. We have to check the humidity is high, no, normal. We have to check the windy is false or not. So this is the what for first question in front of us. How we can find the outlook, the first node. So compute the entropy for the data set. For if we suppose for the for outlook we have to calculate it. We have to calculate the entropy. Here the formula is mentioned, entropy for probability of particular event and the probability of particular event by Bayes law, and this is the formula. So by using the probability of the yes is 9 by 14 and the log to 9 by 14, and no is 5 by 14 and log to 9 by 14. By calculating this, we calculate the entropy of outlook is 0.94. Then now we look forward to the sunny, overcast and rainy. We have to calculate, see that then overcast all are yes, but in sunny some are yes, in sunny some are no, some are yes. So we arrange the data on the basis of this. We will look forward. We will try to look outlook first. Then we check again in the windy what type of thing we need to choose. Like in windy, false and play no, and false we calculate the false yes, false yes no, and true yes no. And for windy we again calculate for the same thing, and this is the again we calculate the entropy. For in windy we have to also calculate the information, and information is a simple weighted average of the entropy, and this is the information gate. It means the weighted in between the entropy minus the weighted average. So which node we need to select for the root node? We need to calculate the same data for outlook, temperature, humidity and windy for all these four. The info, gain for all these. The info in any data, the info is maximum. We take that kind of data for the node. Okay, so this is a simple decision tree we make fine by using this the entropy and the table. If outlook the sunny, then we need to look the humidity. Humidity is high, then won't play the goal. Humidity is normal, then it play for the goal. So now we need to check the making a decision tree by using a KNIME software. So here this is a KNIME software. Firstly, I introduce what we did in the KNIME software. So here it is a recommended nodes. We need to, if we need to select choose this KNIME node for the decision tree, then it is a recommended node. What type of file we can use, the CSV reader, table, data cell, table reader, list file, all these things, so many things are there. We can also by clicking this we can apply this by even this is a node respiratory. So for particulation time we can use this, like for a decision tree. So I can simple type decision tree. So here so many nodes are there, the decision tree learner, decision tree predictor. So first we need to calculate the decision tree learner, then we need to calculate decision tree predictor and all these things. This is the data, this is the dialog where we have to run all our work. And this is a simple introduction of this kind of description. Whatever thing we need to choose, like we select this, so it represents a description of this. If we select this data set, so it gives the information about this. So if we facing any problem in the information of that particular data, we can look forward it over there. This console, KNIME console, gives the what type of error we are facing, or what type of problem if our code is not running, and what is the fault and what is the error we did in that kind of work. Here we can also use it is the outline. Like if I'm already I made a one decision tree for our particular data. So the given data is low because the data is small, so it is in a simple it can be calculated in a simple nodes. But if we having a large number of data, then it may be very long, so we can take a outline of that look by a simple. So for decision tree we need to first choose the file. So how we choose the file? So we simple open the file and drag and drop just the decision tree. We just drag and drop over there. So if we double click over there, so it shows the file was already I mentioned this is a data what we need to calculate a decision tree. So this, if this is red, it means that is not work. If it is yellow, it means ready to work. If it is not, so we need to check the configuration of that configuration. So now we need to check okay everything is fine. So we just for this we use browse. So from where the data has to take in, and after making a decision tree where we need to save it, which is possible. So okay, I'm using the apply. Okay, so now it is ready for to run. Now we can click on this to it is the execute button. So then now it is executed. So it's running and it is now it is executed. Now we need to check the decision tree. I already made the decision tree and the partitioning we need to look forward. So partitioning we simple search over there. Oh sorry, partitioning is there, so we just drag and drop this thing over there. So we have to join this by this. Now it is ready to for now we have to configure it for the configuration we need to check the what type of like the data we have. So we took 70% data for the testing and 20% for the model and this thing. So we need to I'll put this is for the 80% data we use for modeling and 20% for testing. Okay, I apply this for the okay, now it is ready to go. Now I execute this one by this only. So now it is executed. Now I have to took the decision tree learner. We need to decision tree learner. So we took this by there, and we also need to took decision interpreter. So we put over this thing over there. So now we have to join this by using this. So now it is ready to run. We have to join this node by this here, and we will join this node by this here. Here this data will automatically take the value and make our program run. So like we also need to calculate that for this we have to configure it. So we can also use this by double clicking. I already double click, maybe it takes some time. Okay, I can again try. Okay, so there we need to calculate like class 4, like column 4 it means the 0 1 2 3 4, it means column 5. Column 5 it means yes no, we have to predict for particular that thing. That's why I select that thing, and I'm using the Gini index or Gini ratio. So I'm using the Gini index. If I want the pruning, then I can use the pruning. No pruning, it's fine. Then I can apply this. I'm showing that you the data. There are 1 2 3 4 and 5 column, but it was showing from column 0, column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. It means the fourth column we need to predict. Okay, so like now it is ready to run. So I can just execute it. So it's going, and now okay, now it is run. If there is any kind of error in between this, so it won't work. It won't be green. Okay, so now we can again check it by using this thing. Okay, we can also check the flow variable using gain ratio, change prediction or something if it for the bigger data. But in the starting I'm simply introducing these things to you. So by using we execute this thing also. So now it's almost now our program is going to run. So it takes time because it filter the data, it can make that kind of decision what we applied for it. So here I can also show this. I made this kind of data for already made it. And this is one thing, the scorer we need to check what type of score. Okay, it's again running. Okay, I can use the scorer from here. This is a scorer. We just put the scorer. Okay, now it's run. So we just take the scorer and add this by this. We check the configuration of the scorer. We need to calculate like column 4 and the prediction of the 4. So column 4 we use and prediction of 4 is used. So we just clicking. Even here there is one thing, if in case of missing value we ignore it, if fails, so it means if I took the fail, so if something is missing the program won't work if I ignore that thing. So it works easily. So now I execute. So it gives me a data. So I can also check the some data like classification data. So it gives me the classification data, the specific column I have made, flow variable. Even by using this I can also check the by the scorer I can check the accuracy of the statistics. It gives me the accuracy. It was not so good, but it's fine. Even by using this I can also use the confusion matrix. It was showing this yes and yes for one, no and play. It was given that. Even very large data. So hope this video will help you for you, and it's from my side. Thank you.